Hello everyone, my name is Naomi. Welcome back to my channel. I have a dog right in front of me, hi Marley, who has decided, I'm sorry, he is totally messing up my camera. You need to not bump the camera, boo-boo. Yeah, I know. Okay, so he's so good. So very good. Yeah, you are. But I'm trying to make a video here and he wants to be very much in the middle of everything. A lot of times I just don't let him in the room, but he was very determined he had to be in the room. So Marley is going to be in the room while I make this video. I have been on this journey toward reducing waste and minimalism, and minimalism one is more recent. But I've been on this journey toward making healthier choices for my life. And most of it is because of the autoimmune issues that I have. And I have to follow a very strict diet. I am so limited in what I can eat, it's ridiculous. I pretty much eat the same things every day. I do try to mix it up every once in a while, but I mostly eat the same foods every day. That being said, I go shopping every weekend because I have to buy a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. And I try to do so in a way that creates the least waste. I go to natural grocers and I buy what I can buy there. The organic apples, I buy those using my reusable produce bags, and I buy pretty much anything I can get there that is package free, because it is crazy how much fresh produce is packaged in plastic these days. So, are you going to sit there the whole time? I do what I can to avoid the packaging because I recognize that the plastic waste and the amount of waste that we create in the United States it's ridiculous. We live a disposable life. Everything is disposable around us. Last weekend I went shopping and I was so pleased with my zero waste haul. I should probably do a video on that at some point because I basically got everything that I needed for a week in this household with only one kind of packaging. My garbanzo beans, because I go through a ton of garbanzo beans. I know I've mentioned it before, but because of my autoimmune issues, my diet is so restricted that I go through phases where I almost don't know what to eat, but my hormones have been so out of whack that I can't, even when I try really hard to lose weight, I can't seem to lose weight. And my doctor, after testing, doing all my blood work and everything, was like, nope, you have to go on this super strict diet and only eat certain foods. And then I was talking to him about, okay, but I've been trying really hard to just do the vegan thing, and how does that work in with this anti-inflammatory diet? And he said, you can very much do this vegan. He said, you just have to make sure that you're eating plenty of beans for your protein. So I do go through a lot of beans. He did take away all my grains because I was eating a lot of grains. I was eating a lot of rice and oatmeal, and I was eating potatoes and stuff. And as someone who is insulin resistant, like carb sensitive, he said you can't do that. So he did take away all of my grains that I love so much. And it's working because my swelling is coming down and I'm in less pain. So as long as I just keep drinking my fluids and eating this strict diet. Now the issue that I have is getting my calories high enough to be healthy. These do that. Garbanzo beans do that. Now I cannot get beans in bulk. We don't have bulk stores here. We have a bulk aisle at Hy-Vee. Now I'm able to get my lentils from the bulk aisle, but I can't get any other kind of beans. I get green lentils and I get red lentils from the bulk aisle, but everything else has to come packaged in plastic for some crazy reason. And hopefully someday we will have a bulk store here And I would love to have a zero waste package free store. And I've actually told my sister, we should probably just like start one, because we feel very passionately about this zero waste thing. And yet everywhere we go, you can't get stuff that's package free. So I have been talking to her and saying, hey, maybe we should just like open our own package free store since there isn't one around. It's an idea. It's something to think of. But that's off topic. I want to talk about setbacks, because sometimes we face setbacks. Last weekend, my shopping trip was great. It was phenomenal. I came back with one plastic package of beans, and everything else was just like a huge load, a huge haul of fresh fruits and vegetables. And I spent my Saturday last week chopping and putting stuff into glass containers and freezing it and having it ready for making soups through the week. And that's also been my other frustration, is vegetables, frozen vegetables. Everything comes in plastic bags. And then it just struck me one day, it doesn't have to. I can go buy my own vegetables, cut up my own vegetables, and make them myself, and just throw them in the freezer in glass containers. No, Marley, come here. I'm making a video. Nope. Good boy. Come here. Come sit. So this is what happens when you let the dog in when you're making videos. So I apologize, but he really wanted to be in here. This weekend, here's where the setback happened for me. This weekend, I went shopping to the store that I get my bulk items, like the nuts and the seeds and my lentils, and even I'll get some candy or something for the kids from the bulk bins, because I don't want them buying stuff that's in packages. And my kids are teenagers and they really like their candy. So I will get a few things that I probably shouldn't from the bulk bins and then put it in my jars and bring it home. But if it saves on my kids going to the store and buying candy in packages, then it's worth it to me, even if it is sugar and not good for them. But I went to Hy-Vee and I went straight to my bulk aisle and was surprised. The whole thing is like covered in plastic with signs taped up saying that all bulk items are not going to be sold due to the coronavirus. So this is one of my setbacks, is that in order to feed myself, and actually I wasn't too worried, because if you notice, I do have quite a few lentils, and I have a full jar of the green ones, and these are half-gallon jars. So I've got this one here, and then I've got, like I said, I got the green lentils too. So it's not the end of the world that I wasn't able to buy my lentils, because I do actually have plenty of lentils. But it's still just a little bit frustrating, because I've been so gung-ho about the zero waste thing, and I've been finding different ways that we can eat in order to get rid of the packaging waste. And then my one spot that I can go to get package free dry goods, and it's shut down because of coronavirus. But that's gonna happen. Every once in a while, we're gonna have setbacks. And if we can't do things perfectly because of, say, a pandemic, it's not the end of the world. As long as we're doing everything that we can and buying what we can package free, and then if you have to buy packaged stuff because of the coronavirus, it's okay. Coronavirus will pass, and then you can go right back to doing your zero waste, package free lifestyle that you love. So if things aren't always perfect, it's not that big of a deal. I know that as humans, we tend to we have this drive. Some of us anyway, some of us not so much, but we have this drive to get things absolutely perfectly. We don't want to create, those of us who are like really into the zero waste lifestyle, we don't want to create any waste. We're constantly looking for ways to reduce or eliminate waste in other areas of our lives. And I have made a ton of changes. So a little setback for me was momentarily frustrating. And then I just told myself, no, it's okay. Things don't have to be always perfect. It is okay to do things imperfectly because of a pandemic, because of the fact that you can't get what you need in the bulk section. I'm still able to get my my fresh vegetables and fruits as of right now. I went to Natural Grocers though. Natural Grocers has not been hit nearly as hard as like Walmart and Target and some of the other places. Other places the shelves are looking pretty bare, but Natural Grocer is a small grocery store and they have higher prices because of the fact that they sell everything organic, non-GMO, all of that stuff. So there isn't like a huge mob of people rushing Natural Grocers. They're rushing Walmart and Aldi's and Hy-Vee, where the prices might be just a little bit lower. Although I argue, honestly, when it comes to organic, I don't think the prices at Natural Grocer are all that bad. The spices I buy, they're pretty much the same price as what I was paying at Hy-Vee. They just have a better selection of them. So this is throwing everyone for a loop, this coronavirus, but it's okay. We're going to get through, and then we're going to get right back on track with our zero waste. If we had to buy something with packaging, it's okay. Thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments how you're doing. Are you healthy? Do you know people with coronavirus? I currently do not know anyone with coronavirus. So it hasn't really hit our area bad, unless maybe it has and the people walking around sick actually have coronavirus rather than just like colds and flus like they think they have. That's a possibility. But thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will catch you guys later.